Welcome back to America's Retirement Headquarters, home of the Retirement Guys formula and America's Medicare Associates with Nolan Baker. 419-794-3030 is the phone number. ARHQ.com is the website. Cody Sanchez is a portfolio manager who appreciates creative income streams. One of the people she admires is billionaire actress and producer Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon basically took a book club and said to authors, I'll give you part of my platform for you to talk about your book because I'm lovely. It's free. You're going to sell a bunch of books. Tiny, insignificant detail. I'd like the future rights to turn your book into a movie, and I'll pay you some sum, or I'll have a right of first refusal, aka I get the right to buy it before anybody else, and I'll pay you then for it. The author goes, amazing. Reese, of course. Perfect. They come on. Reese basically tests out which books do best, and depending on which books do best, Reese buys their movie rights and makes movies that create, tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue.
Now, one way for people to inject an income stream into retirement, aside from buying book rights and turning them into films, of course, is through an annuity. But honestly, how creative, Nolan, can you get with these things?
Actually, you can get really creative when you're looking at generating income for a retiree and how to structure annuities. Annuities, at the end of the day, are annuities good for income? The answer is yes. They tend to be, complex products that, people oftentimes don't understand. But when you look at an annuity, the first thing that we have to start with is, what is an annuity? And it's a financial product that's, offered by an insurance company. It provides usually some series of regular payments made either monthly, quarterly, or it could be done on an annual basis. Annuities are commonly used for ways to convert a lump sum of money into a stream of income over a specific period of time, or it could be over the rest of somebody's lifetime. They can serve as a tool for retirement, planning and risk management. There are several different types of annuities that are out there. Each has their own kind of characteristic, pros and cons. The most common that are out there are called a fixed annuity. A fixed annuity is a financial product that's offered by the insurance company that pays a fixed rate of return for a set period of time. So a side note here is that fixed rates today are the highest that I have seen them in over 20 years. So whether it's looking at, upgrading an FDIC insured CD, whether it's looking at a money market account or a fixed annuity, for those of you that are listening, if you have some money that's not earning more than 5 or 6% interest, we need to be talking about some of these financial tools that are out here that offer a set fixed rate of return, which is what a fixed index annuity can do. And you can lock in rates from, anywhere from 1 to 10 years are common terms. A variable annuity is one that, typically varies within the stock market. This is one that I personally generally don't use very much because you have some of the higher costs that's associated with the fees and expenses of the underlying funds, the mortality expenses, plus it still has that fluctuation of the lottery of the returns of the stock market. So usually with a variable annuity, you're buying some type of income rider. That income rider could pay you an income that could start either today or at some point in the future and would, again, usually guarantee some series of payments for that individual or a joint couple, depending on how it was structured their lifetime. An immediate annuity is a tool that you turn on right away. These are annuities where you give them a lump sum of money, and shortly thereafter, those payments are typically set up. Those can be used to kind of bridge some of the gaps. We've talked in the past about bridging the gap of generating income in the early years to delay taking Social Security. An immediate annuity could be an example of a vehicle that could do that. The next type is a deferred annuity. So, if you're 10 years within retirement time and you want to take a chunk of money and you want to defer those payments for a series of 10 years, you can take that money and you can delay payments until a later date, such as retirement. And during that accumulation phase, what you can oftentimes do is continue to make contributions or invest that lump sum of money in a tax-deferred vehicle that pays out in the future at a future rate. You have a life annuity. That's an annuity or a life annuity payout that pays an income for the rest of the annuitant's lifetime, no matter how long they live. The type of annuity is used to kind of mitigate the risk of longevity of outliving your income. Also very popular today, we have what is called fixed index annuities. So a fixed index annuity is kind of a hybrid vehicle. What it does is it allows an investor to participate and a percentage of growth while protecting them against market loss in the event that the underlying investment goes down. And even in some of those vehicles, you could add income riders on if that was important to you. But annuities, they can be good financial tools, for retirement time when you're looking at utilizing the income because, again, the word guaranteed means based upon the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, you can buy an income guarantee for a set period of time or for somebody's entire lifetime or even for a husband and wife for a joint lifetime. It's going to help address what is called that longevity risk. Some people are concerned about outliving their income, and that allows you to take some of that risk and put it off into an insurance company. There can be tax benefits in certain situations, depends on, again, how the annuity is structured, but a non-qualified, non-retirement annuity can provide tax-deferred growth, which can be beneficial, long-term for retirement planning, but it's also important to understand your individual tax situations, as well as make an assumption about where tax rates could be in the future. Annuities, at the end of the day, can be complex because of things like the cost that can be associated with them, the liquidity, the inflation risk. Sometimes people feel like they give up a loss of control. But, this is an area that I feel very comfortable with, in my past 29 years of experience in utilizing these type of financial products to help people develop a plan to generate income in retirement time. So the bottom line is if you're considering income from annuities and you want to get educated about your choices, or if you have an annuity and that annuity is a couple of years old, you could be eligible to be able to upgrade that annuity to what's much higher interest today, maybe even possibly get higher income on the account based upon what the structure is. We'd be happy to do an annuity analysis for you and then break it down to you in simple terms to allow you to make a good educated decision about what is right and what are the pros and cons about the annuity you have, and we'd be happy to help you out.
All it takes is giving a call, 419-794-3030, with the different varieties of annuities out there, and you think of all the other insurance companies that are out there that offer different sorts. There's literally hundreds upon hundreds of different annuities to choose from. Is an annuity right fit for everybody out there? No. Is it something that you should go blindly and choose on your own? Also no. Having that conversation, seeing if an annuity could be right for you, and then which ones would work best for you, starts with that conversation with the team at America's Retirement Headquarters. Again, having that annuity analysis done, whether it is purchasing a new one or upgrading one, 419-794-3030, or going to the website, arhq.com.